It's in the game.
to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on another team from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
Center team. Show you. So. Seven. Six.
Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense tonight.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Finds his target down the middle. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. In the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. Turns it on in midfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Creates a little space. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
The Gamecocks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. After run, now throw. Dumps it off to the flats. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. This offense... extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for. He's going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Mississippi State's offense will get the ball for the first time. Junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The give to the back. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. There's the pressure. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoke the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Charles. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it down the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Wants to throw again. Grabs over the middle. It's Charles. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Now on 1st down from the 28. To the air on 1st down. Here's a heat. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. And the Gamecocks in the hurry up. To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pocket breaking down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Just a few seconds to go here in the 1st half, and they'll send out the field goal team. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Absolutely perfect. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable 1st half so far in Starkville. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Davis-Wade Stadium.
The Gamecocks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Lining up, trying to convert this third and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Mississippi State right back to the line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly, and that right receiver...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat, and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But that great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out, a little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Finds his big tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Unloads it left. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. Dead center perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 20. Now Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other.
Two. Search. Challenge. Tools. Trans. Target.
spectacular ocean views not far away from the home of the Florida Atlantic Owls, FAU Stadium in Boca Raton, Florida, where they hope this game lives up to the setting. Today, two teams get set to square off in an inter-conference battle in the American. As we'll see, the Memphis Tigers taking on the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Memphis ready to kick it off and get things started. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Florida Atlantic Owls offense has the ball first today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Rushes on him. Gets rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Terrell. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. In the gun. Looking to throw on third down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Slips through the line. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. So the Memphis Tigers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
And the Tigers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And you got to get locked into the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense blowing their neck up and getting a big stop. Unsuccessful second down, and now we're immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
Swings it out to the flat. Touchdown, Memphis! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. On the ground, it's Terrell. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll run play action. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
5 yards on the play. Coming up, 4th down.
That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch around the 50. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Under fire. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Under fire. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Mooney. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Owls moving quickly to the line. Guys, let's talk about Florida Atlantic. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Hauls it in down the sideline. He's loose down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tiger.
One of the reasons this offense is
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
They've got the lead, but here in the fourth quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
They'll go right back to it. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Henry. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll try the counter. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it from here for
Follow.
said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on another SEC rival, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Gamecocks will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Longhorns offense will get the football first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right. David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The play action fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Terrell. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man in the middle.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
Back to pass on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Terrell. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Gives it on the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Grabbed on the outside, it's Terrell. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. They'll go to the counter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep it
under pressure? And down he goes at the 33. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And This guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gamecocks offense has its first opportunity of the day. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. This offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football, so we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man. He is the guy. He is priority number 1.
He'll try to do it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. It's complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch him, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to go up top on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Going to swing it on second down. Got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Oh, the attempt is no good. But there is a flag down, and he might get another shot at this one. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. They'll leave it with him. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Gamecocks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically, looking for the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll go to the ground. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Got his man out in the backfield. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
Yeah, and some quarterbacks just read your mail. And Palmer, it looked like he read blitz all the way and knew his answer.
Yeah, Dave, you could tell this guy spent a lot of time studying film leading up to this game. They knew this defense was going to try to pressure him, so you want to know where your answers are against the blitz, and he found it there, dumping it off to his feet.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Sends it downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. It'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. To the air on 1st down. He's got his man across the middle. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. 1st down for this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that one is picked up in the end zone. Bringing it back. Finally brought down. The what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. It's complete to the right. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. This kick would be hard enough straight on. 57 yards. He's also on the left hash. Kick comes up short, and he's going to try to bring it back. Ripping through the defense. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
Just about set to get this second half underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Caught. At the 40, there he goes. Turning it on. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it first and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. This crowd rising up, sensing that his defense needs some help. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside. Defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know.
And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So South Carolina's offense will take the field first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on, but this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun to give to the back. Breaks into the open. And the explosive play, they're on the move all the way to the 44. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. To the air, it's Knowles. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's in goal. Touchdown, Clemson! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But
he's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first. Second down coming up. Leaves it with the back. Past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Clemson is quick to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Bring in the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Scanning the field, it's Knowles. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Clemson.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Looking to throw on first down. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover.
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete. At the 20, he's got space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. And the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Here's the pressure. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Got him downfield. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Field goal is good. Now the lead is down to 11.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. The game, originally held during the State Fair in Columbia as Big Thursday, was officially named the Palmetto Bowl in 2014. A trophy came a year later, replacing the old Hardee's Bowl trophy.
Very apropos. A silver palm tree for the Palmetto Bowl. That makes sense, David. This is the biggest sporting event in the state of South Carolina. I know this is a game that you and I really enjoyed watching over the years.
I mean, so much fun, and the definition, Jesse, of hate all throughout the state, and bragging rights to whoever wins this football game and gets that trophy.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Dropping back, it's Knowles. Got his man on the right.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets away. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecock. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
That is a huge way to end this half. Man, cutting into the lead, gaining the momentum. Nice job finishing the half with some positive vibes going into halftime.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. It's Delgado. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receiver. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. DBs will try to keep everything in front. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, the Palm Tree Trophy on the line, and already Clemson and South Carolina have given us some stirring moments. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that, let's send it back to the guys to see how the battle between South Carolina and Clemson plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Gamecocks will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Dropping back, it's Knowles. Gonna take a shot. He's got it inside the 30. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gives it on the option. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. They'll try to pass their way there. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Man, this offense, you're halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Paul. Fall forward and be physical.
And that's why they practice these goal line situations, right? It's to step up and be physical in moments like this.
He did not make it a stone ball on 3rd down.
We're interested to see what the head coach wants to do here, guys. Of course, you just got stopped trying to run the football down close on 3rd down. Now it's 4th and goal, but you're on the 2-yard line. Do you have confidence in your guys up front to get it done?
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
Well, they knew coming into this game, touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
From the gun, the running back has it. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end. You're expecting them.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Got his man in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with the 1st down in the final period. They'll give it to the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. Sends it back in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. The screen, he's got wheels. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And the Gamecocks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Quarterback adapting. Touchdown, South Carolina! And with that, they move out front here in the 40.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Ohio State is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Buckeyes fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Got a man, it's Burns. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now...
Oh, he's got some space. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Here comes the heat. Took a shot as he threw. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Great job of timing the blitz and calling it at a perfect moment when the offense was going to drop back and throw. They're able to get to him, hit him. They don't get the sack, but they do affect his accuracy and balls incomplete.
He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Looking for a man. It's Knowles. He makes the grab. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And that is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, you got to wonder if the pressure got to the kicker. 4th quarter, down by 3, just did not get all of it. That's one he'd like to have back.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Gamecocks inside the final minute trying to drain the clock. They'll keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.
I love the awareness by the defense there. 3rd and long, everybody in the building thinking this is going to be a pass, but up front, they were very, very aware that they might see run, and they did a really good job playing with their eyes. They rally to the ball, they get the TFL, and now they set up 4th and long.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Back to pass. It's Knowles. Here's a heat. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. Anytime South Carolina takes down Clemson, as it just did in this rivalry game, you can expect them to get a little bit cocky, and they deserve it. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.